Right, good afternoon, everyone. For my first time, it's my first time seeing most of you. I don't think I've worked with for so long time. For those who don't know, my name is Mr. Graver. Obviously, Mr. Barco, who introduced the meeting. Unfortunately, we have a bit of a sickness at the moment, so Ms. Wilson and Mr. Governor, who are not here today. And then you have Ms. Tina, and we also have Ms. Chowdhury, who is the learner that's connected to the year group. Okay, now we'll be speaking to you today about what to expect in year 6 this year, from SATs to secondary school, which Ms. Chowdhury will speak about. Okay, so year group expectations. Okay, every minute counts. Okay, that's very important. Learning starts at 8:30. Okay, at 8:30, children are actually writing in their book. Okay. So please make sure your child is punctual, on time, because every minute counts. Okay, and it's every minute closer to what we are working towards. And then home time's 3:15. Attendance is 97%, and there is a penalty process that Ms. Chowdhury will speak about in a moment. And of course, we have our behaviour for learning, which is magic, motivation, positive attitude, gumption, independence, and communication. And as Mr. Barker said, we have rewards and we have sanctions as well. Okay, reading. This is the yellow reading book. We check that every single day. Okay, the children, we've explained to the children there are consequences if they do not have the yellow book. So sometimes the children will say, but my mum or dad didn't let me read or didn't listen to me read. Unfortunately, there will be a consequence for that. They have to be reading 30 minutes every single day. So whether they are listening to you read or you listen to them read or maybe you sign it after, they need to be reading because it's the best preparation for secondary school. Okay, so just wanting to make that clear. And then, yeah, it's at the bottom. They must have, every child was given a homework pack. They must have that pack with them every single day. There are some children who come to school without a school bag. Okay, that's not the best preparation for the day. Okay? So we try to prepare the children for what's to come in year 6, but also in secondary school. So please make sure your child has their school bag, they have their homework folder, and they have their yellow reading folder. Okay. A key date for you is Easter school. Some of you may be aware because you have children, you know, but during the first week of the Easter break, the year 6 pupils and team will be in school, and we will be having some revision sessions. Now, this is hugely successful. Okay, for those who want to take a picture. It's the first week, it's 9 to 1, and the idea around this is your children are split into small groups, and the learning is tailored to best prepare them. Okay, now, why do we do it? We do it because we believe that it's successful. You know, history has shown that it's been very successful. The children that have attended Easter school have all gone on to pass their exams and they've left Keir Hardie with very good satisfaction, which says that. Okay. Do I want to come in during my 2 weeks holiday and sacrifice a week? No. But if it's to help the children, of course. Okay, because that's why we're here. That's why we do this job. So I don't go on holiday. I go on my holidays on the second week. The same with Ms. Tina and everyone else who comes. It's a huge sacrifice that we make as well. Okay, so sessions are from 9 to 1, and they're designed to help your child, support your child in whatever they need support in, smaller groups, and it's fun style learning activities. And you can just see it's small to give us more time to work with the children. So that's the key date. So that's Monday, the 30th of March to Friday, the 3rd of April. So please do not book this. Okay. This will be shared on Class Dojo. It will be shared via parent mail. Okay, so we always get 1 or 2 parents who say, oh, we didn't know the date. I'm telling you the date now. It's going to be shared. So please make a note of that. Okay. And then this is the confirmed timetable. Again, this is when the children will be sitting in their official SATs. Okay. So it's the 11th of May. There will be a meeting closer to the time about SATs. Okay, so you will be reminded. But any holidays, any days off, this is the week that is an absolute no-go. okay, because your child will need to sit their paper and they're unable to sit at a later date. Okay. But as I said, there will be a meeting where we'll go through all your papers in terms of what the children are doing. But a quick breakdown, there's a reading test, which is 1 hour, a spelling test, which are the 20 words to at Key Stage 2. So your child is aware of this. Grammar, punctuation, paper, 45 minutes, and then 3 maths papers, 1 arithmetic and 2 reasoning papers. And there will be some pupils who will qualify for an additional 25%. We'll explain that later. Intervention / extended school day. So interventions are currently being designed now. It's been a very busy start to the year 6 with obviously Wales and so on. So we'll be letting the pupils know in the coming weeks which children we will be selected to work with first. Okay, we will be working with everyone. Interventions are not just for children who need the extra support, they're for every child, because we believe that every child should be pushed. Okay, okay. And then extended school days. Last year, some pupils didn't attend. This year, it's mandatory. Okay, every child must attend. Okay, unless there is a very good reason. Every child should be attending. Okay, I've been in year 6 for, I think this is my 7th year now. Every child who attends, okay, they have the confidence. Okay, and it really supports them. And that will be every Thursday from 8:30 till 5.
And actually, it's just reminded me of the results. Last year, the children who did not attend the extended school provision, it showed in the results they had. So it's something that we're doing to support them, but it can only work if parents, you also support us to support them. I think once you start saying, no, this is too much, the children also start doing that. But actually, it's fun. They don't just learn. It's not just the hour and 45 minutes. They do a bit of sports, a bit of technology stuff, and some learning. We're trying to make it, again, as accessible to all the children as possible. But the records show the children who stayed and attended these sessions ended year 6 scoring really high. In some cases, they didn't drop them out. And that's the position you want if your child is able to go to secondary school. So please, let's encourage them. Let's have one voice so that they know they have to stay and make the most of this free provision by the school.
And in fact, most of our pupils are now in 7, the children.
Yeah.
So good. Secondary school, all in the top 6, which is what we want. Okay, we're very proud of that. Okay, but the hard work obviously starts here. Okay. And then I'll hand you over to Ms. Chowdhury very briefly, and she will speak about secondary school transition.
Hello, everybody. So with the secondary school placement, please read through the different schools, visit the school if you need to, do your research, and at least choose 6 schools, because everyone wants to send a child to Brampton, but not everyone's going to get it. So then what happens, you just give one name, and then they decide where you're going to go, if you don't give your first, second, third choices. So please make sure that you do research your schools. If you're out of borough, or you want to apply out of borough, then you have to apply to that borough. You can't do it through Newham, so you have to apply to the borough that you want to send your child to. And the deadline for the application is 31st of October. Believe me, with all the reminders that we give you, we have parents on the 1st of March when you get placements for schools. I have so many parents come to us saying my child is not placed because they haven't applied, although we've given them like numerous amount of reminders. So please, please make sure when we do send you parent mail messages on the dojo, please read them through and please act on them.
Just quick show of hands if you've already applied for your child's secondary place. Just the one. So, yeah. So there is a link on here that will be shared. Please check out the link. On the link, it has all the schools in Newham and their open days for you to go to see. And we would encourage you to go to as many open days as possible. I know some of you have already started to go to the open days. but it's a big difference. Just to reiterate what Ms. Chowdhury said, don't just choose Brampton. Okay, choose a second option, a third option, or fourth option, because if you don't get Brampton, they will place you at a school that's nearest to your
And
postcode.
as a school, the doctor comes to us and say, can we do anything?
We can't.
We can't do anything. That's out of our hands. It's what Newham Pupil Services, that's what they do. The school can't have any influence over where the children go.
Okay, and just to
And as they say, also to apply, you go on to Newham website and there's an e-admission forms. That's where you complete your forms.
okay, so after tonight's meeting, this will be shared. The link is here. And it has all the information about the secondary schools within Newham Borough. Should you wish to. Okay. Anything else?
Now, if you parents have any questions,
Any questions about anything to do about secondary school? Ms. Chowdhury, because she has to leave.
So there is no better to go ahead for the school which was doing the GCSE better for the kids, in the borough.
okay, so that's for you to research and find out which school is better. Who's
I
doing
think
well?
Or any kinds of work that our parents can check in there.
Yeah, so the website says if
No,
you
that's
go.
not the thing, on the base of the GCSE result.
Also like
If you go to the school website, most of them they'll publish the GCSE, the this year result is there, so then you can compare. There is no such list, like they say, Brampton has a good name, but I know there are some other schools that have the same range as Brampton.
And different schools emphasize different. Some are music, some are sport. So you have to know your child and what's important to and for your child. That's why going around for the opening evenings will help you to make the best decision. And I have to say again, as one who has a child in a secondary school, getting it right in terms of the secondary school you choose for a child is crucial. Because like everything, the environment also contributes to how the child lives. In some environments will not suit some children. It's not about the results alone. It's the child as a whole. And choose what's best for your child. The school that will nurse his interest and his talent. So they have fun going to school, and that will give you the peace of mind. It's important that you go in and ask questions, as well as looking at the results. So some people go to Brampton and still don't go. Whereas some people go to Cumberland or Royal Dogs or whatever, and they end up with fantastic results. So it depends. Miss Tina's son went to Rockaby and he finished with straight lines. So it depends on the right environment for your child.
We have a child who went to Kingsford, and the time he went to a
Private school, yeah. What is called?
bursary, who paid bursary?
And I'll get Kingsford.
Kingsford.
So it may not work for one child, but it may work for your child, or vice versa. So just.
Any more questions about secondary school before we move on? Safeguarding, this is our school statement. Mr. Barker has touched on this already, but it's just a statement to show and to say that we are committed to developing a strong safeguarding setting that's inclusive for all pupils, no matter their ability. Okay, we're very proud in doing that. Okay, when we had our Ofsted, they were also very impressed with how well we are as a school and how seriously we take our safeguarding and it's to protect the pupils, okay, to ensure that they are safe inside this environment.
Can I?
Yes.
Sorry, I keep jumping in. On that point, we have a statutory duty to safeguard every child. So when you're asked safeguarding questions or you get a phone call, please don't take it personal. There's no witch hunt. Nobody. We're just trying to do what we expected to do. Sometimes, again, I feel like the hostility and the anger and all that it's not necessary. If anything, we're just trying to do our job. Saying that, your child is not meant to be on social media because they're not 13 yet. if you allow them to go on social media, I'm putting this on record, if you allow them to go on social media and there's any issue whilst they're on social media, I categorically refuse to get involved. Because the number of time we spend dealing with issues and parents are still not happy about it. I think it's 13 is the year group. There's a lot going on online that I would really advise that you educate yourself as well. Because the language already, our filtering system is picking up from some of these children. I think as a parent, it's worrying. Don't make assumptions. You can't tell by how well behaved your child is that they're doing the right thing. Be vigilant, look for it yourself, and if you see anything you're not happy with, deal with it, please. But anything on TikTok, WhatsApp, and all that, we are going to expect the parents to deal with it, or we'll follow the appropriate channel. We're not going to deal with issues involving two children who decided to set up a group on social media, and it goes all wrong, and it's a lot of man hours trying to get to the bottom of it, which I don't think we have time for. So I'm making it very clear. A primary school child should not be on social media. And it's the law.
This is just a reminder of the safeguarding team. So obviously Ms. Otieno is the head teacher, Mr. Barker, Ms. Newham, Ms. Woodall, Mr. Nichols, Ms. Chowdhury, and Ms. Critchlow. So if at any point you have any questions in regards to any safeguarding, this will be your first point of contact. Okay, this is displayed on our school website. Okay, online safety, Mr. Barker just reminded. Okay, I also have a child, he's in year 8 now, but when he was in year 6, he wasn't allowed on social media. Okay. He wasn't allowed WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok, or any of these sites because he was under the age of 13. Okay. Just to reiterate what Mr. Barker said, your child should not be on these sites. If you allow them to be on these sites, then it's your responsibility to ensure that you are also safeguarding them. Okay. Because in the past, we've had quite a few issues where the school has spent a lot of time investigating things that actually, if you call a spade, is down to the parent. So please ensure that if they are on any social media sites, you are taking care of them. It's not the school's responsibility. Okay, but in saying that, we teach our pupils here when they have technology lessons about how to be smart. And we use the acronym SMART. Okay, so share responsibly, manage your privacy, ask for help, respect others, and think. So all the pupils are aware of this, okay, and what to do if they feel something is not quite right on social media. Any questions so far? We are a school that applies for the British values and protected characteristics. So your pupils have already been taught about this. So British values, democracy, rule of law, individual liberty, mutual respect, and tolerance. We are a very inclusive school with many cultures, many different languages, over 49 languages. Okay. So there's lots to learn from every single person, and we encourage that as well. Okay? We really like that. We have our Heritage Week. We really celebrate that. Even today in Assembly, the pupils' democracy was put to test when they voted for their school councillor reps, and that was announced, and the children were really excited about that. And then we also have the protected characteristics, which we must not discriminate, okay, which is a legal requirement in the UK. Okay, that's sex, sexual orientation, age, disability, gender, reassignment, marriage and civil partnership, pregnancy and maternity, race and religion. Okay, so through our curriculum, we teach this at their age level so that they understand, because they are young citizens. By the time they leave Keir Hardie, they go into the big open world of secondary school and they start to explore some of these things themselves. Here is our curriculum. So our core subjects: basic skills, reading, comprehension, English, writing, mathematics and science. Weekly we'll have our PE sessions, RE and ESHG. Okay, and half-termly we will have history, geography, art and design and technology, and computer and music. And then we have our modern foreign language, Spanish, through drama, mindfulness, collective worship, and of course, British. Okay, so that's what we expose the people to, and this is our learning journey, and everything that we teach is for our learning journey. So the pupils are aware of this. Okay. K stands for knowledge, E for essentials, I for indulge, R for research. So occasionally we will, or every half term, we will send your child home with a research topic. Research. The most recent topic was history, and it was looking at aspects of the World War II. So we have another one coming up soon. We have harness, assess, respond to decide, innovate, and excel. Okay, so these are all the things that we do in class to ensure that your child is ready and prepared for something. This is also on our website and displayed throughout the school. Okay, these are the pupil expectations. I won't read them all now because you have this shared on Class Dojo. But we expect every single child, no matter their ability, to the first one, 6 when we will always try my hardest and take part in school activities. That is very important. And through our magic habits, motivation, to always be motivated to learn, to always show a positive attitude. Those are the 2 things that we expect every child. And we will challenge your child, meaning we will push them to their limit because we know how far that they can go. As I said, we have a very experienced team in this series. It's my 7th year. Miss Tina's been at the school for over 20 years. Mr. Governor's been at the school for over 20 years. Mr. Barker is my school for 10 years. So very experienced in terms of what we are doing. So your child is in the best hands. We are excited for their journey and what's to come. Back to Ms. Chowdhury for attendance because there has been an update in regards to the penalty process.
So we expect our children to be in school. Obviously, 96% is our target. When children are absent, there is a lot of learning. As you can see, 19 days is 90%. 19 days is like a month of your child not being in school. And you don't realize when your child is absent how much work it goes that these teachers have to help your children to catch up with the work they've missed. If they miss a week, they miss a topic in maths, a topic in English, and all the other subjects that's taught that week. So that's a lot of learning missed. We as a school have to follow procedures. We have an attendance policy. We have to follow the local authority. We have to follow what the government has issued us. So with the penalty notice, it's a 3-year rolling period. It started last year. So if you get fined first time £80 per parent, per child, second time is double, and third time you get prosecuted. We can only follow the procedure. This is out of our hand. We get monitored by the local authority. We have an attendance officer that comes from Newham, and they actually look through our register, and they're the one that say, okay, these are the children that you need to target, you need to call in the parents. Not only is it just term time leave, it's also if you have poor attendance. So if your child has missed school, it is very important that you provide medical evidence. So that could be authorized. You do get letters from me for asking for medical evidence, or you might get timely letter saying the attendance is certain percent. Those are just to give you a reminder, and that as a school, our aim is not to penalize you, it's for us to work together. If your child is absent, please provide medical evidence. And it's also safeguarding. If we didn't care your child was missing for a week and didn't question you, then I would be worried. So it's really safeguarding everybody, and also for them attendance is related to attainment as well. So we need children to be in school, especially this year where they have stats as well. It's very important. So please don't feel personal that we send you out letters or you get penalty notices. We're just following our procedure. We as a school, especially me as an attendance officer, I'm only doing my job. I have to follow certain things. So please, if they are unwell, and also to mention, if they miss 10 sessions, so morning and afternoon are 2 sessions in a day. So if they miss 10 sessions in 10 weeks, you can also get fined for that as well. So please, we don't want anyone to be fined, but please make sure that you are providing evidence when they are absent. Thank you.
Any questions on attendance?
No, so if they have like conditions of conduct, open days, those are authorized. If you can send me the letter of those days that they're trying to school, that should be fine. Thank you.
Reading expectations, as I touched on at the beginning, reading is fun, but should be with your child present every single morning. I have a system in place where as the children come to class, they leave their reading records in their box. And myself and Miss Tina, we go around and check. And if they haven't read, there are consequences for that. It is an expectation that they are reading for at least 30 minutes every single day. No excuses. It's really simple and clear.
Quick question
Yes,
on that.
sure, yes.
Is it the parents that need to actually write on the book?
No, so they can write their comment because they're in year 6 now.
Yes.
They understand the expectations. They can write their comment. Parents, you just have to send it.
Yeah.
Okay. We obviously understand you're at work, you're busy, you're tired, you've got other things going on. But this is your child's education and this is their reading. Okay, so it's very important that you also take that seriously. Because in the past, okay, the children they do say, oh, well, my mom would do it or my dad would do it or whatever. That's not honest, not acceptable. So please make sure. Yeah. So,
Silence reading.
yeah, that's fine. As long as you witness it. That's it. Okay, yeah, these are magic habits as I touched on: motivation, positive attitude, gumption, independence, and communication. And these are our behavior expectations. Language of choice is very important. How pupils communicate, not just pupils, but members of staff as well. We have zones of regulation to help the pupils with control their emotions. Obviously, they're at an age now where puberty will start. So sometimes they may have these feelings that they can't quite, or they don't quite know how to communicate that they're feeling a bit down or upset. So we have zones of regulation to help your child. Lots of praise. We really praise the children. We do have a tracking sheet where we track their behavior, reflections, otherwise known as detentions in our school days. Okay, for the child to reflect on why they may not have made the right decision. And then we have rewards and celebration, which in year 6, if they work really hard, it makes my job easier because then I can go to Mr. Barco, I can go to Mr. Otieno and say, can I take the year 6s here? Okay, I'm a very fun teacher as well. So I want to take the children to places where they're gonna have fun, okay? Because they deserve it, let's face it, they deserve it, we deserve it, they deserve it. So I can only do that if they behave. Otherwise, Mr. Barco will say no. Okay, so, and yeah, the more they behave, the more we reward, the more praise we offer, the more better it is for them. And I'm speaking about things like Fort Park, I'm speaking about like Nando's, going to the theatre, all of these experiences we can provide. Okay, but the year 6 prom as well, which is a big thing at the end of the year. So lots, so much that we all like to do. But yeah, we must get the learning over the line first and do what we need to do to then celebrate after. School uniform, so far I must say it's been very good in year 6. You know, all the children have had their school uniform, had the correct t-shirts on PE days, and they've worn the correct footwear, so thank you. But please continue to monitor that. We're not like secondary school, but when they do go to secondary school, they're not wearing a tie or their blazer or the wrong trainers. You know, they are penalised for that at secondary school. So yeah, just remind them of that. As I said, uniform PE kits. Most of the children have had their correct colour t-shirt on. So that's been a very good start. The appropriate footwear, no jewelry or hairbands, no earrings, and this one is probably new for you because obviously puberty will be starting if it hasn't started already. So we encourage children how to have a healthy lifestyle. And it was really telling in Wales that there were some children who you could tell are still mothered or fathered at home because they were unable to dress independently. And we had to have a few conversations with some children. We're like, well, who gets you ready at home? And sometimes they say, oh, well, mum or dad will help you. Okay. But they're at an age now where they should be getting ready by themselves, independent, knowing what to do. Okay, so like brushing their teeth in the morning without being asked to 2, 3, 4 times. Brushing their teeth before bedtime, applying deodorant after exercise or even before to prevent sweat. So please, it's important because there was an occasion in Wales where we were surprised. We were like, wow, we've not seen that before. So please speak to your child about how to look after themselves. I know it's quite a scary and challenging time because their bodies are changing, but it's also very important. We speak about it in school, we teach them, but we also expect you to be doing it.
So Wales was hard.
Pardon?
Wales was hard.
Wales was hard.
It's hard for the children, very hard.
It was.
Hard.
It was.
So some of them, I'm telling you, they never even have the strength.
Matthew did good. Matthew did well. But there were just a few occasions where we would have expected them to be a bit more independent in those circumstances. And we're speaking about the basics. Just the basics. We're not speaking about anything.
If you speak to those parents though afterwards, give them feedback.
Yeah, so I was off last week because I had the bug. So we're going to be holding a workshop, and we'll be inviting parents to speak to them about that. So that's a very good idea, and it's something that we actually thought about as well. It's really important. So I don't know if it's being spoken about enough, but we will, as a school, ensure that we are doing our best, ensure that we are educating our people. And homework is given on a Friday. Homework is given online. Okay, the reason why it's given online is because when you go to secondary school, everything's online. Okay, we had numerous secondary schools visit us last summer for the pupils who are in year 7 now, and praising Keir Hardie for how well we've prepared the children for using software such as Google Classroom, Sundog, TT Rockstars, because that's exactly what the secondary schools use. And one school, I think it was Cumberland, said, we can tell that they are Keir Hardie people because they are very well prepared. Okay, so homework is always online. I post it every single Friday at 3 o'clock. Every single Friday without that. Even if I'm not in, I wasn't in on Friday, the homework is posted because it's been scheduled. Okay, so if your child comes home and says that there was no homework, they are telling you because homework is always on at 3 o'clock. And if they say that, you come and tell me, and I will ask your child to show you what the homework is. Okay, so homework, we've heard every excuse under the sun. So year 6, homework is every Friday, and it's due the Wednesday morning. We say Wednesday morning, they have a deadline of 12 o'clock. Okay, so we also have homework club, is it every Monday or every Tuesday is homework club. Homework is extremely important. Okay, they must do the homework, otherwise they are given a reflection. Okay, unless there is an extreme circumstance that we can accept. Okay, and then the homework will consist of math, English, grammar, spelling, and research projects. Okay, it says Thursday, but ours so given on a Friday, and then the following Wednesday. And then homework club is already started. And then these are the staff expectations. Again, I won't read them out, but I think the message is pretty clear. It's the one that touched on it, started the meeting with a strong word. We are here to do the job. We are here to do the absolute best. As I said, your child has the most experienced teachers in the school. Not just myself, but the team of us. Okay, so we know the challenges that lie ahead. We are the best people to prepare your child. And all we want to do is to ensure that they give Hardie the very best possible results, but also that they are a better human being and young. So that's our job. So we will push them, we will challenge them within reason. But it's all love behind that and nothing else. We want to be proud 10 years, 15 years time when we see them on the street or we hear their names in the newspapers. That's a Keir Hardie child. Okay, they came to a school that was inspiring excellence. They are magic child. That's what we want. And we've had so many success stories. We had a few people visit us last year. Okay, and they've gone into different fields. They said one of our pupils received a scholarship, 100% funded for, which is extremely difficult. Okay, but the Keir Hardie principles that they had within her, they contributed to their success. Okay, so yeah, this will be shared on our channels, and then these are the parent expectations. I think Mr. Barber said something really powerful. One voice is what we want. The same message that we say, we would say the same. The child's hearing the same voice. And then communication, well done. We are 100%. We were the first year group. And I was gloating about that. It was the first year group to have 100% on Class Dojo. So you're all signed up. Communication, obviously face-to-face. The quickest form of communication is to send myself, Ms. Wilson, or Mr. Govender a Classroom Dojo private message. I know some of you have already done that. We have the year group letter that went out. We have the terminal newsletters. The school website is constantly being updated, you know, so please check out the website. Parents' evening coming up. Do we have the date?
15th of October.
Yeah, 15th of October.
Wednesday before we break for after.
Okay, so letters should be going out very soon regarding that. Okay, parent workshops, which we will be in touch with, and then the terminal reports. So you will get an update in regards to how well your child is doing. Okay, and we'll end here. Working as a team supports people, so let's work together. Okay, respect, let's work together, communicate in a respectful manner. So if you are upset, okay, we are human beings too. Okay, so let's just be mindful of that. And any concerns, let us know. Okay, so we can support you or your child. Okay. These are some of the pictures from Wales before, during, and after the mini pandemic that we had. Yeah, it was a great occasion for the child visits as well. So they had lots of fun. These are the educational visits that we have planned for the rest of the year. So the first two we've already done, House of the Parliament, which was a very successful trip. We have Work Week, which we should be going to KPMG Canary Wharf, okay, which is a massive organisation. We went there last year and we were treated very well. And the children had such a great experience of going to KPMG. Okay, I'm 38, my first time to go to KPMG was last year, and it was mind blowing. Okay, so we create those opportunities for your child to inspire them. Okay, because I always say to my children, your goal in life is to be better than your parents and to really make them proud. So we will do our best. And then, yeah, those are the rest of them. Okay, if there is, if you need support with anything, whether it's reading, writing, maths, you know, how can I support my child in maths at home? Please get in touch, please let us know, and we can prepare something, not just for you, but for the whole school. Okay. So please let us know. And that's the end. Any questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
You know that Matthew was, when Mr. Barber speaks of extra help, we all know that Matthew needs extra time because it takes more time. He needs more time. Will that be given to Matthew? Is he one of them?
Yeah, so every child will be assessed based on so after Christmas, even before now, between now and Christmas, we will start assessing the children in different ways. And through that, we will pull out the children who we will feel will benefit from additional time. So if it's already been mentioned, then the likely chances are that, yeah, Matthew will be given additional time. So the threshold is quite thin, so it's not a high threshold. But yeah, he's most likely will.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, questions?
After a school club situation, you know, so I did try to get into the school club.
Yeah, so that should. I wasn't in last week, so
we spoke. The thing with the club is we're reviewing it this week, looking at attendance, moving children around. Hopefully next week we'll start again. I think the popular one is dodgeball and all that. Yeah, we will, yes, we will work.
Okay.
No problem. I know.
5 seconds.
Any other questions? If not, I know it's taking a lot of your time. We're going to get there now.
We should have done that.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.